Yo, what's up? Carcino right here. Let's talk about it right fast. Jimmy Butler get to do what he want to do. That's it. It be like Goodfellas, huh? Huh? Jimmy gets to do what he want, okay? Okay? I come back down here, we gonna have a problem. Jimmy Butler gets to do what Jimmy Butler wants to do. That's it. What is the problem? What is the talk about? What is the discussion? What is the controversy about? Where's the outrage? For what? I don't get it. Jimmy Butler, they like, man, it's the third time Jimmy Butler still ain't happy. Jimmy Butler's about winning. When you bring a new coach on the team, you get mad when a new coach try to make adjustments. If he's there to do what the other coach did, then what in the world he doing there? Jimmy Butler's brought there to win. He gonna tell you, look, is this the guy you think gonna help get us on here, making sure McConnell got minutes? Look, I need to know what's the direction here. What's my role? This is what the problem needs to be addressed. Because the problem ain't Jimmy Butler. The problem ain't Joel Embiid. The problem is that coach and Ben Simmons. Now let's talk brass tacks around here. Now I tried to keep quiet around here. But it's obviously that's not the right idea. I know they screwing up the chat. I'm sorry about that. I know it's such a corrupt system they got working here right now. But that still don't change the fact. Jimmy Butler should do whatever Jimmy Butler chooses to do. Haven't he proved his work? Do you want to go back to life without Jimmy? You want to go back to life without Jimmy Butler? Do you really want that life in Philly? I know you probably ain't seeing this live chat because it's not no notifications went out. But if anybody's from Philly, let me know if they want to go back to life before Jimmy. You want to go back to life before Jimmy Butler? Seriously? Is that on the table for you? Is that what you want to entertain? You want to go with life without Jimmy? Because Jimmy can leave. You can keep Ben Simmons and that coach and Joel Embiid, and I guarantee you what's going to happen. Joel Embiid is going to get pissed off. He going to go in that office and going to say, look, it's either me or Ben. Which one you finna choose? Because one of us got to go. One of us got to go. He's not a locker room cancer. He's there to fix the cancer. You can't win an NBA championship when your starting point guard can't hit a jump shot. He can't even shoot free throws. And he's supposed to be the point guard. And all he can do is drive to the basket and dunk. It's Ben Simmons, Magic Johnson, and don't even mention Lonzo Ball. Please don't mention Lonzo Ball. Because Lonzo Ball is shooting a lot better than Ben Simmons. Ben Simmons went into the second season, did not work on shooting whatsoever. He played the same way he did last year. Slash. Cross and slash. Cross and slash. No, you need to be in the gym shooting 1,000 shots a day. There shouldn't be an instance where you're not shooting the basketball because they're putting you in shooting situations and they're watching you drive the ball in and trying to score off a layup instead of trying to facilitate when you should. Now, the problem is the coach don't know how to coach Ben Simmons because Ben Simmons is not playing in an organized system. He's playing playground blacktop basketball. So the plays are destroyed in about the midst of 30 seconds. All the plays they set up, they implode immediately. So as soon as they get the ball and bring the ball up in court, they want to just run up and down the court. That's how Philly want to play, running gun. That works great for Ben. Jimmy Butler is a half-court basketball player, which means he doesn't have to run up and down the court to try to score because that's the only way they can score. And they try to run back on defense, and that's not, and they off balance. He's like, you play a half-court game, fast breaks happen in the game, but you got to learn how to play half-court. You got to be able to play some D. Okay, we ain't going to just outscore everybody. I know. And then you give people credit for being passers when they're not. Knowing how to pass and just passing somebody the basketball is two different things. You could pass just like a quarterback. Some people can't pass unless a guy's wide open. Just because you throw it to a guy when he's wide open don't mean that you're a great quarterback. Great quarterbacks know how to throw someone open. And the same thing in basketball. Somebody who's a great passer knows how to thread the needle. They know how to pass that ball to you and get that ball to you no matter where you are and how far the guy's draped on you. Drop off passes, know how to put the ball right where you need it until you can still score and be effective. Only certain people know how to do that. That takes real skill and knowledge and knowing the game. But now today's point guards, they just drive, stop, take the ball somewhere, and then let the person shoot to try to score because they can't do it. That's it. Now, that problem is Ben Simmons is not that guy. He's an instinctive player. He plays off instincts, and he's a good player for his size. He's got great speed. He has tools. He has great tools in the bag. What's up, Mr. Sledge? I see you guys, Red Sox fans. I guess you guys are finally getting notifications after we've been on for 10 minutes. But there's great tools there. And with these great tools, we have not seen him evolve at all. We have not seen him evolve one bit. He's playing the same way he did last year. I've seen zero improvement in his game. No, he didn't. And I watched him in camp. He played the same way he played last season. Slash. That's it. Just slash to the basket. He's just going to slash his way through the league and think that's going to help him. You're not going to win a championship like that. You're not going to win a championship when you're a go-to guy on the team, supposed to be 1 and 2, you and Joel Embiid, and you can't hit free throws. If you can't hit free throws, what benefit do you have to the team out there? How can you help them? See what I'm saying? This is why Philadelphia lost a lot of games this year. They lost a lot of games because all they needed was Simmons to hit 2 jump shots, and they would have won. And Joel Embiid is dying down there battling in the post, and he's not getting the ball when he should be getting it. So it's Joel's team, definitely. And I believe Jimmy and Joel are on the same page. He knows Jimmy's about winning. Joel is about winning. He want to win. Ben Simmons, he wants to have a good game. And that coach don't know how to control it. He's trying to manage minutes. So when you have a coach in there that's managing minutes, they lost the Boston series because he didn't know how to coach. He didn't have a defensive strategy in his mind to stop Boston, to at least make an adjustment. So he got out coached against the Boston Celtics last year. This year, I mean, I was like, don't fire the guy. You know, he just got out coached. Maybe he'll learn and come up with something new now that he got different players on the team. Now that he got somebody who can coach on the floor like Jimmy. Jimmy understands basketball, so he can coach on the floor. So now it lessens what you have to do. Now, apparently, there's a communication problem between Jimmy and the coach on what should be ran. Now, if you're the coach, I just give it to Jimmy. I just give the floor to Jimmy. I'd be like, well, Jimmy, I trust you. You didn't hit what, like 3 game winners for us already? You know, I mean, I trust Jimmy know what to do in these situations. Bellinelli couldn't play defense. Bellinelli fits Ben Simmons' style of basketball. Ben Simmons can get to the next level, which means that he's fast, he can cross, he's like Lonzo Ball, they can get to the next level, they can get past the first guy that's guarding. So the other team, the other defender has to collapse and help so he can kick the ball out. And Bellinelli liked that. It was just like catch, shoot. It's like he's back in the Euro League. So that helped Ben Simmons last year. That helped him get his assists up. It helped him go through all of these different phases that he was going through. Jimmy ain't causing no problems. You can't make no omelets without breaking some eggs. Shoot, he's got to. Hey, look, what are you supposed to do? Just sit there and go, come on, guys. Come on, let's win. Come on. No, he going to shake it up. He is a leader. That's what you're doing. That is an apex player. Jimmy is a game changer. He makes a team better. He get in there, he's trying to win. Jimmy's weeding out the players from the doggone broads. These betas who you paying all this money to. Now Wiggins proved he ain't worth that money. He proved he wasn't worth that money, period. He don't cause any problems. Only people he got problems to is the betas. The betas don't like him. Why? Because they suck. When it's time for clutch, they balls go in their stomach and they can't play. So yeah, he's a problem for them. They don't like Jimmy. Of course you won't. Yo, thanks Jay Beers for your donation, man. I appreciate it. And much love and happy New Year's to you too, bro. I told you I don't forget nobody. I don't forget nobody. I appreciate it. I saw you. Well, when it was Jimmy team, they went behind his back and brought in an old Wade. Wade was done. And I'm like, why is Wade on the Bulls? Oh, to sell tickets? Jimmy, like y'all said, it's my team, and y'all sit up here and put Wade on the team. Now me and Wade gonna be in the way, which is true. Jimmy and Wade shouldn't play on the same team. At that time, Wade was thinking, I'm the man. It's like, no, you're not. Jimmy's the man now. They both went to the same school, Marquette. They both played the same game. They both was taught the same way. They play the same style of basketball. Both the defensive, then Marquette, you got to learn to play deep. They're going to make sure you play defense at Marquette. Wade is a legend, and it's hard for a legend to know when it's time to sit down. It was time for him to sit down. And that was back in Chicago, because truthfully, Wade should have been out 2 years ago. Oh, Rondo's great. He's just injury prone. If he could stay on the court, Rondo is one of the court savvy, vision, everything. Could teach the game, something LeBron can't do. He could actually teach the game. That's why he's on the Lakers. You see him with the team getting them in the huddle. LeBron way out there somewhere. He got them in the huddle. Look, guys, this is what we need to do. This guy, look, when he gets that, though, this is what you do. You get in position. LeBron can't do that. That's why he got Rondo there. It's Rondo's team. That's why y'all be like, I thought the Lakers was better with LeBron. They are. They need Rondo. They don't lose almost in none of these games. They need Rondo. They don't need no LeBron. If Rondo was on that court, they beat the King. Period. They do not need LeBron. They need Rondo. For just $9 per month at Sprint.
Too cold. I'm also going to jump in that hot tub over there. Switch to Metro. Get 4 lines of them.
Oh, the Thunder and Blazers playing right now. But no, everybody kept asking me about Jimmy. And I had to tell them about Jimmy. Ain't nothing wrong with Jimmy Mix. Should New Orleans kept Rondo? Nah, not really. I mean, you got to look at New Orleans. If they thinking that they might try to keep Anthony Davis, you got to let the young guys play. They got some young guys that can play. The NBA is deliberately screwing over the Pelicans and screwing up their record so that Davis will feel compelled to want to leave. You got to understand, this is all part of the game. If you watch some Pelican games, they've gotten screwed over. They started out hot and they started to get screwed over because they didn't expect the Pelicans to come out the gate winning games the way they were. So they had to screw that up right away. The league started calling these ridiculous fouls on Holiday. It's just so bad to see what they did to him. And now they're like, oh, he's on a bad team. The team ain't bad at all. This is a team that made it last year to the second round of the playoffs. And I told y'all they was going to do it. I was like, they're going to get Anthony Davis over there. They're going to sabotage the Pelicans. The Pelicans was winning at that time. They had a winning record. Nobody remember. The Pelicans was like in second place. They went from second to like 12th. They want him to leave and go play with LeBron. A horrible roster. That's the same roster he had last year. You know that? You know what they did last year? They won like the most NBA games out of anybody in the second half of the season. Do you not remember what the Pelicans did last year? The Pelicans made it to the second round of the playoffs. Didn't they sweep the Blazers? The same people you said got a terrible roster. Didn't they sweep them out the playoffs last year? 4 straight. So this the same roster. What's the problem now? Well, the Cavs are continuously trying to get Zion Williamson. Well, you got to look at it from a narrative of what are you looking for? What do you expect in this situation? Well, when the 76ers come out in the next game, if the coach makes a terrible decision and costs them the game, like playing McConnell all these doggone minutes in key situations, well, the Lakers are in a dog fight. They winning by like 6 against the Knicks. They just started the fourth quarter. Yeah, well, things happen. But I'm just really riding for Jimmy. How Jimmy spoiled? Jimmy ain't earned the right. You see, when Jimmy come on a team, he make a team better. Minnesota ain't been to the playoffs in like 17 years. And they ain't been in the playoff in like 17 years. They get Jimmy for 1 year, they go to the playoffs. Jimmy ain't there no more. Let's see what happens. Let's see what happened in Minnesota now. Jimmy gone. Let's see. Y'all played the cat all that money. Him and Wiggins. Y'all gave them the big supermax contracts. Okay. Let's see what happens. Let's see what happens. Okay. D Rose is that guy. Okay. Love D Rose, man. I was sad what happened to his career, but I thought he was done completely. I didn't think he could ever come back to do this. I'm glad he did though. I'm really happy for him. Now they got to pay him his money. Yeah, well, cornrows don't make you tough. Yeah, don't get excited about early votes for the All-Star game. That stuff means nothing. They pick people for that, son. They pick people for that. If you think this thing comes down to votes, I mean, I like McConnell. McConnell was a good point guard. I like him better than Simmons. Now, if here's the thing though, if McConnell's in the game, it works a lot better than Simmons. The offense moves a lot different when McConnell's in there than when Ben Simmons is in there. Have you noticed that? If you watch the 76ers, exactly. McConnell can make shots. So McConnell being in there actually works better than Ben. Ben can't make a shot. So the defense know they can play off him because they know he's gonna slash. So what he does is he ends up clogging the lane because everybody's back. They're already back. So they know you come in there. You got to be able to shoot. Ben's gonna do something athletic and make turnovers. Yes, they get AD. They might get AD this season. Don't count that out. You think that was an accident that Rich Paul started representing Anthony Davis? And he talking about legacy? That's LeBron talking. That ain't him. He wasn't talking no legacy talk until he had dinner with LeBron. It's not about money. It's about my legacy. I'm like, I bet you that's what that moron told you at dinner. Don't you want to go down in history? They ain't gonna remember you getting all that money. Look at Melo. Yup, look at him right now. So you gotta think about your legacy. Don't you want to be remembered? I'll be like, you'll be remembered like Kevin Love was remembered. Kyrie more remembered now that he's away from LeBron James. Kai is being remembered. Like they remember Kai hit the game winning shot, right? They showing your block and then you with the championship trophy as if that was the last play. They don't show Kyrie hitting the shot to win the game. They don't show that. They showing your dumb butt hit the block and you out there crying, hugging on Kevin Love. LeBron blocks win the game. No, his block didn't win the game. Game was still tied. Kyrie had to hit the shot because LeBron didn't have the stomach to do it. His balls was in his stomach. There was too much pressure. But ESPN make it look like LeBron won the game. So, like I said, it's all the narrative that they want you to believe. The NBA got the worst scoreboards I ever seen on ESPN. They should really work on that. TNT scoreboards looks a lot better. My man, I hear it. There it is. And he missed the dunk, but he got fouled. Noel, baby. Noel for OKC. That boy's a player. He's a player. He remind me of Dennis Rodman. But see, that's what make OKC tough is they bench. They bench is stronger than the starters. Boom. Because see, these guys sell out and play deep. Noel hurt his hand. But still can shoot free throws better than Ben Simmons. It's like I don't understand how you a player in the NBA can't shoot free throws. I can teach anybody how to shoot. And if you can't shoot, I'll say, well, you're gonna throw underhand like this. If you have no form whatsoever, you could bank it off the glass and go in. I'll be like, aim for that part in the middle. Just shoot at it. Boom, bank, bank. I'll be like, bank it in. I don't care, but you gonna shoot. You gonna hit some free throws. That's right, like Rick Barry, you wouldn't miss. Bob Cousy is not in his 90s, and right now can shoot about 90% from the free throw line. At 90, little Bob Cousy, 90 years old. Bob Cousy didn't miss free throws, man. You gotta understand something. They call free throws for a reason. Slow it down. Okay, there it is. Now you want to explode? Boy, this dude think he's in Atlanta. Jesus Christ. Dennis, you're gonna kill yourself playing stupid. Westbrook, airball. Tell you that dude, he's hurt, and he's the one that's hurting the team right now. Westbrook is terrible this year. Ooh, good move, CJ. You just missed. Oh yeah. All you guys who donated, man, I am appreciative of that. Man, I love the way that Piston and Laker logo look. Man, I had a chill in my heart. Reminded me of the old school, boy. Magic and Zeke. Woo! Man, that logo looked great. I might have to watch that game. Bad boys. See, they still talking about the bad boys. You don't see them be talking about them Bulls at all. They always talking about the bad boys. Because they know. They know about them bad boy Pistons. We were for real.